And moving on, Manikantan, the plumber turned a robot inventor, has joined others in going ahead and trying to extricate the body of 6-year-old Timmanna. The operations come after the parents and villagers agreed to call off the rescue efforts yesterday. The decision to retrieve the body came after the state's Advocate General suggested the same. The body would have to be sent for a post-mortem as it is a case of unnatural death. A foul smell emanating from the disused borewell has confirmed that the child was no longer alive. And now, of course, we do understand that while the excavation has been put to a complete halt, they will continue to try and rescue the boy's body from the mouth of the borewell. They will try to bring it out so they can conduct a post-mortem. The reason they have decided to do this is because the Advocate General has suggested the same. He's made it very clear that if they let the issue go, that if the borewell becomes Timmanna's resting place, it will lead to a lot of issues. And in future, if anyone calls for a confirmation with regards to his DNA, with regards to the post-mortem, they will have absolutely nothing to offer. But the authorities have made it very, very clear that they will use technology, they will use air compression to pull out the boy's body. But as of now, if that works or not, they do not know. They will continue to use different techniques. As of now, of course, we have to keep in mind that it's confirmed Timmanna hasn't survived. Having said that, now they can go ahead and take whatever steps need to be taken to save, to in fact bring out Timmanna's body. And earlier we also spoke to the District in Charge Minister S.R. Patil. He gives us the details.
Madam, yesterday we stopped excavating the soil and going through the tunnel to the nearer the body of Timmanna.
Okay.
But today, so many options were kept open yesterday. But because the owner of the land had objected, and because his soil will not be fit for cultivation, so a huge tank has been created in his land. He requested the district authority to fill that tank and make the land leveled one. And expert, soil mechanics expert Dr. Srinivas Murthy, retired professor of Indian Institute of Science, he also advised not to take up this process, and this rescue operation is a little bit dangerous and it is humanly impossible to complete it, he advised. And yesterday we had convened a meeting of all political parties and also all the heads of the different organizations. All political party heads and the different organization office bearers requested the district authority to stop the rescue operation by way of excavating the soil and making tunnel at the depth of 160 feet. Everybody requested, and we resolved unanimous resolution that we are going to stop this process. But other options are kept open. Anyhow, body is required for post-mortem. So with different techniques, we are trying to take out the body from the failed borewell, which is at the depth of 150 or more. Manikantan, he had tried his best. And one more, Mr. Hiremat, Basuraj Hiremat, he also tried his level best. But now we are adopting a different method by air compressor, by putting air into the borewell. That we are trying to take out the body because that body is required for post-mortem. At least one bone is required to have a DNA examination. For that reason, what our Advocate General advised, anyhow you try to get out of the body and make a post-mortem, then with dignity that body is to be buried or burnt as per the religious aspect of that community. Now, air compression means a rig machine. It will put an air inside the borewell and that air will try to come out. While the air will try to come out, then body will be pulled up and body will be taken out. By evening it may be completed.
Right.
It is quite possible, madam. We have discussed with an Advocate General just now. What Advocate General is advising us, body should be taken out. What our Advocate General is telling, you don't leave the body in the borewell. Anyhow, it should be taken out because it is required for post-mortem. And law will, there is a mandatory to undergo the post-mortem after death.